Hey, here we go. Part 2, Saturday Fun Day. Hope you guys liked the first video. I did. One thing I did notice when I was editing the beginning and the ending of the video is these fucking wings I got going on. This Quentin Quarantino shit has got my hair growing out so long. Can't wait to cut that off. I'm looking like fuck, if I ran fast enough, I bet you I get 2 or 3 feet of fucking... Doesn't matter. Okay, for the second part of the video, or I guess it's the first part of the second video. That makes sense. I have this. This looks incredible. Haven't had this beer yet. I saw it, picked it up. The artwork is kind of cool. It's this weird abstract wolf, dog, bear. Don't know. What's up, man? Every time I do a video, you show up. Why is that now? Why is that now? Okay, so, fuck. This is a berry, banana, acai, and granola smoothie sour. It is a 5.6 ABV, so strong, but not, it's stronger than your average. Nothing too intense, it's not like a 7 or an 8 or something like that. But yeah, limited release. It's by Collective Arts. Collective Arts Brewery. Not much to say. There's not that much information on the can. Again, I haven't tried this beer. Berry, banana, acai, and granola smoothie sour. So let's see what we get. Oh yeah, let's open that up. Saturday. Fuck, Saturdays are the greatest, huh? Unless you work Saturday, then unfortunately. But I mean, even if you work a Saturday, it still counts as a Saturday. Even I used to work Saturdays, and I would still get fucked up on a Saturday. Not getting fucked up now, but I'm enjoying my time. Oh, look at that color. Whoa! That is wow. That is whoa, man. No, that's fucking crazy. Oh, I smell it from here. Whoa, man, that is insane. It's like a reddish purple, fuchsia, I don't know. It's a beautiful color. I know how to describe the smell, but it's going to sound weird. It might be off-putting, but that's what I smell. There's still a little bit in there. Let's see if I can get that in the glass without... Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, I'm going to have a hard time getting that to my lips. Okay, so... I'll describe the smell first of all. Yeah, I'm gonna drive it to my nose first, It smells like popcorn. I know that sounds weird as fuck, but it smells like buttered popcorn. That's the strongest smell I'm getting is buttered popcorn and like slushy. Like a faint slush puppy aroma. Doesn't matter which color. Okay, let's try this. Wow. Okay. That's incredible. That is an incredible beer. And I'm going to name what this is again. Berry, banana, acai, and granola smoothie sour. What does this beer taste like? Berry, banana, acai, and granola smoothie sour. That's exactly everything I taste. That is so fucking weird. It's like breakfast. That's like if you want to have a smoothie without being healthy. That's like, you can have one of these for breakfast. I am not joking. It's not, I don't want to say it's thick, but how smooth the beer is, it kind of fills your mouth with this creamy texture. It tastes like all those fruits. The one thing I will say is you have to like sour beers because it is sour. You get that that jaw clenching bite at the end there. Like if you get a really sour candy and you go, oh, you do get that, but it's not overwhelming because you taste the banana, you taste the berry, and it tastes like you're just drinking a smoothie. That is the craziest fucking beer I think I've ever had. In the sense that they usually when they write down a bunch of things on a beer, what it should taste like, you go, oh, I taste this, not so much this, I kind of get this in there. This tastes like everything it says it tastes like. It's so weird. It tastes really like someone just blended up a bunch of fruits, chucked them in a beer, and gave them to me. Fucking added some alcohol to her. Unreal. That is the perfect summer beer. That is also the perfect beer if you want to, crank one back before noon. Wow, yeah. That's incredible. Even the color of it, it's like this is like a cartoon beer. This is something you would see Homer Simpson drink, like, or when you're watching a cartoon and they're drinking, like, go, food doesn't look like that. This is cartoon drink. Sour smoothie. Okay. So, if you didn't see the first part of the Saturday Funday, basically what I'm doing is, I'm having fun on a Saturday. I'm talking to you guys. I have some things planned. Kind of giving information about where I want to go with this channel. And I don't want to really dig too deep into certain movies. I just want to talk about movies that maybe mean a lot to me or that have a nostalgic feel to them. So I'm going to talk about these films here. This is I gotta be careful with this because it's limited edition. I don't want to fuck it up. This is the Arrow video release of Guyver, or The Guyver. This film is pretty wacky. I remember watching it as a kid and I loved it. It's reminiscent of like Power Rangers, like these people are in these suits. It's based off of an animated series, or an anime, I should say, that if in itself is based off of a manga. So it's about a dude who finds this thing, and then it gives him the ability to activate this Guyver alien suit, and he can fight the Zoonoids, which they look like you and I, regular people, but they can, transform into these monster creatures. And that suit is basically a weapon used to fight these Zoonoids. And there's some pretty cool stuff in this movie. It is cheesy. It's the manga and the anime are R-rated, and this is rated PG-13. So although there's two cuts of the film. One cut is a lot more violent, but it's hard to find. And this is basically the director's cut that's available everywhere. It's more dumbed down in the gore department. But I love this movie. The creature effects are incredible. It's people in costumes, but you get that slimy feel to some of them. There's some cool action sequences. The acting is so-so. But the design of the Guyver suit is something that's always stuck with me. Stuck with me, I should say. And I remember one time I was in grade school, and the teacher said, "Okay, kids, we're going to be reading a book. We're going to have to do something. It's called The Giver." And I thought she misspoke. And I was like, The Guyver, oh my God, let's go. But the book was actually The Giver, about some dude who didn't know color, or, and he had to teach him all that. Oh, it's good. Ridiculous. I was let down as a kid, but this movie, loved it. Mark Hamill plays in this movie. And it got a lot of flack when it came out because on the poster, it's like Mark Hamill's face, half of it with the Guyver in the half. And it says Mark Hamill as the marquee, like the first billed actor. And it kind of led people to believe that he was the one who's going to be the main hero of the movie. But he's really like a side actor who's in there kind of just to like move the plot forward. Mark Hamill, if you don't know, played Luke Skywalker in the Star Wars films. And he also later did, a bunch of different things. He's also the voice of the Joker in the Batman animated series, another like Joker. Anyways, so they kind of made people believe, oh, Mark Hamill's doing another sci-fi movie, let's go watch it. And they were let down that he wasn't the main actor. Um, so this movie has a lot going for it, but it also has a lot going against it. But I really enjoy it. There's some, cheesy '90s comedy in there, some cool creature effects. What you need to watch if you're a Guyver fan, or if you're just a fan of really cool sci-fi movies and something similar to that, is Guyver 2 Dark Hero. There is no Blu-ray release, official Blu-ray release, and this is by Warner Archive, or yeah, Warner Brothers Archive Collection. I had to get this made on demand um, because it's an obscure film and it's very niche and not a lot of people know about it. But those who do know about it love it. I gotta get more of my vitamins and my fruits, Mmm. Man, it tastes like a smoothie. It's crazy. Excuse me. I don't know if this is true. It's a rumor I heard, but the more it goes, the more that rumor is gaining validity, and that's that the Warner Brothers Archive Collection is shutting down. They're gonna go just digital. Which is kind of scary because there's a lot of people who collect physical media. If you have a favorite movie, it's on Netflix, and oh, they took it off. Whereas I love collecting movies because you just get more packaging and you get cool things, and you can say, I have it. Whether or not it's on Netflix or not, I know what movies I have. I can watch them when I want. There's special features. And it also means that movies like this, where you can't find anywhere, and you have to get them made on demand through the company, and they're removing that service. Potentially, it is a rumor, I don't know, but it kind of looks like they're going that way. It's kind of scary because there's a lot of movies I want, and I can't buy everything I want at once. Who am I? Bill Gates? I'm not even Bill Fence. This movie takes Guyver to his roots. Gory, action. The acting is a little bit better. The main actor in here, I forget his name. I'm going to try and read it real quick if he's in here. David Hayter. So, David Hayter, many people might not know the name, but he's the voice of Solid Snake in the Metal Gear Solid series. The original voice. I think he did the first 2 or 3 games. And then I think they changed actors, voice actors. But he's done a couple things since then. But this film, he's also, he worked on as like a screenwriter for the X-Men, the original X-Men movies. So he's been around. He's been doing some good stuff. But he plays the main character as the Guyver in here. Man, the action sequences in this film are awesome. They're more violent. They're more brutal. It is R-rated. Cool CGI effects. And I remember this played on the Sci-Fi Channel. And I said, Dad, we got to record it. Back when we had VHS and you would record something. And I remember I loved that VHS. I had the movie from A to Z with the commercials. So I can go back and revisit that and see what the commercials looked like way back in 99, 2000, 2001 max. And yeah, I remember I said, Dad, you gotta record it. Because back then, on the TV say, this Friday on Space, watch back to back at 8 o'clock, watch this movie, and then at 10:30, The Guyver 2, Dark Hero. And I shit myself. Dad, get the fucking... He had to go and buy a blank VHS tape. Oh my God, those were the days. Anyways, well, the days. Nostalgic. I would, if things were like that today, they'd be inconvenient, but there's this nostalgic feel to them where if you were there, you saw it. If you didn't, you missed it. Now everything is recorded. I can watch a show that played in Germany in 1995 because somebody recorded it on YouTube. You know what I mean? So, but this film, gory action, sci-fi, cool plot. Love this movie. The creature effects are excellent. The action's way better than the first one. It's less cheesy. I'm just gonna throw this out here because this again means a lot to me. This is the movie that made vampires not be fucking ridiculous to me. I love Blade 1, but I believe this is the movie I saw before Blade 1. Blade came out, and it was Marvel, and I wasn't too interested in superhero movies at the time. Still not that interested unless it's something really, a character that speaks to me. You know what? It's Saturday. Let's get her going. I talked about this in the first video. My girlfriend bought me this. Pudding Stone Cream Liqueur, 17 ABV. I've been having this, I had a couple glasses today. Man, this shit is good. This is excellent. It's by O'Dwyer Distillery. I don't know if you can see that. It's so thick, so creamy. It looks and tastes incredible. I'm not going to review hard alcohols on this channel. I know I say that as I'm pouring a hard alcohol. It's not something I'm going to do often, maybe very, very rarely on a special occasion. But it's Saturday and I'm just drinking different things. So it smells like a cream liqueur, milk, you know, sweet coffee. That is unbelievable. It's like drinking clouds. It's 17% ABV, so you do get that warming feeling. You do get it at the top of the palate as well. But it's so creamy, so thick, so rich. Tastes of dairy, coffee creamer, vanilla, mocha. It's basically like if you took a s'mores and made it into like this fluffy. It's so good. It's so good, and I love Saturdays. It is the complete opposite of this. Complete opposites in both color, taste, and presentation. Okay, let's go. What did I put up here? Blade 2. It's the film that introduced me to the actor that is Norman Reedus. Everybody knows him as Daryl Dixon on The Walking Dead. I know him from here. I know him as well from Boondock Saints, another classic film. I love that movie. Second one was so-so, but the first one's incredible. This movie, it's by Guillermo del Toro, so right away you have an actor who knows the source material and knows how to bring crazy action and violence and visceral imagery. Someone who will, if he's not familiar with the subject, will do research A to Z so that he doesn't disappoint the fans. Every movie he does is directed towards a certain group and he pleases every time, in my opinion. Ron Perlman is in this film. I love him too. He's sort of Guillermo del Toro's muse. He puts him in his movies because they work so well together and they understand each other perfectly. Norman Reedus. Now, the reason why I said this made vampires not, I wasn't afraid of vampires. Zombies kind of creep me out, the dead returning, but vampires, they'll knock on your door, no, you cannot come in. Damn, they're screwed. If you have a meal at Eastside Mario's, all the garlic and the croutons, they won't even approach you. Oh, you wake up in the morning. Well, they can't get me until at least 8 o'clock at night. You know what I mean? But this film made vampires, again, I saw this before Blade 1. It made me want to watch Blade. But this made vampires, it gave them a lore, it gave them a backstory, it gave them a purpose, it gave them a ferocity, it gave them unrelenting determination, and it also did that while making me afraid of them, but also showing me how badass Blade is as a character. For a long time, this was my favorite vampire movie, and then I was stuck between this and John Carpenter's Vampires, and then I kind of fell in love with 30 Days of Night. But that's my trifecta of vampire movies. When everybody says, if anybody asks me, what are some vampire movies you would recommend? Blade 2, John Carpenter's Vampires, and 30 Days of Night. Those will really set you up for a terrific vampire-filled Fiesta Calabrese. Excellent action, pretty good plot line for what it is. Special effects are incredible. The acting, I don't know if I talked about that already. I've been hitting the liquor, liquor. A cream liqueur and a beer. And if you look on the back, Marvel, a Marvel movie, R-rated. They can't let me down with the remake of Blade. Apparently the remake of Blade, I was really excited for it, and apparently it's going to be PG-13 because they can, and I quote, tell the story without adding all the violence. Unnecessary violence, end quote. I'm paraphrasing, so I shouldn't have used quotes, but somebody said that, and it really turned me off. But then fan uproar kind of made them backpedal a little bit and say, well, we weren't specifically talking about Blade, but we're talking about if we're capable of telling a story without adding unnecessary violence, we'll do it. But you can't talk about Blade without cutting a few fucking jugulars, without, a couple vampires tearing your face off. It's Blade. You can't. It's already established. If Blade hadn't have existed already, sure, why not? But it exists. And not only does it exist, it's fucking badass and it's incredible. Blade 2 is the standout of the trilogy. I would put Blade 2, Blade 1, and then Blade Trinity is not very good. It's with Triple H. Ryan Reynolds killed his performance in that film, though. It's almost as if he was playing Deadpool before Deadpool. It is a Marvel movie, so who knows? Yeah, Blade Trinity is not that good. Blade 2, amazing. And Blade 1, a classic. Down to my last two. I'm going to do them as a pair. Hope you guys are enjoying your Saturdays, by the way. Have a couple drinks with me. Enjoy your time. Let loose. Relax. Whatever you want to do. I think there's some hockey on tonight. If you guys are into hockey, there's a couple games, so you might want to check that out as well. I love being healthy. Okay. These are two releases from Vinegar Syndrome, who are a boutique video release label. They started off doing Blu-ray versions and high quality versions of old school pornography films, like in the 70s or whatever, not like like old 70s porn films that were thought to be lost or highly damaged copies of those films. And then he said, we need to expand. What if we started doing actual films? And so they blew up and they became one of the better, they have the main ones like Shout Factory, and there's it's the same company, but they have their offshoot, which is Scream Factory, which is like horror themed films. So Shout Factory, Scream Factory, and then you have Arrow Video, who have been around for a while. You have the Criterion Collection. Criterion's the oldest boutique label, I believe. They were doing it on Laserdisc. And they always put out highest quality, Scream Factory, sometimes you'll order a copy of a film and it'll show up and you have an error with it, and they do some research and everybody has the same error, so they have to ship out some replacement discs. That happens not often, but occasionally. Vinegar Syndrome, however, Criterion, that almost never happens. I don't remember it happening. It might have, but not that I know of. Same thing with Vinegar Syndrome. They're very on top of their game. They have excellent sales throughout the year. Their Black Friday deals are unbelievable. They specialize in doing classic films that are almost unknown or are very B-movie-esque and very specific to a certain crowd. And I have two films that I absolutely love, and usually they do like a slip-covered version where the hair is only like 2,000 copies or 1,000 copies. Unfortunately, I missed out on the slipcover version of Jack Frost, which basically the slipcover, the difference is it comes with a slipcover, and the slipcover is like lenticular, so when you move it, it moves. And then basically when you move it, you get this face and the face on the inside, and then you can do like that. But whatever, it's not that big of a loss. I still get the movie. I get it on Blu-ray. Jack Frost. It is about a serial killer being transported for execution in the middle of a snowstorm, and then they crash, and then he becomes half man, half. This isn't the Family Jack Frost, by the way, with Michael Keaton, where he sees his kids again as a snowman. This movie's fucked up. Um, Love it. There's so much cheesiness in this movie. Classic '90s B movie. It's Shannon Elizabeth's. I believe it's her first movie. I believe it's her first film. She went on to do, pretty much everything in the '90s, early 2000s. Scary Movie, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. She's done a lot of things. And in this film, she's part of this family that they're in like this quiet, you know, like almost in like Minnesota, like, snowy town, like closed off town from the rest of the world. And there's this big snowstorm. And basically like her dad is the sheriff who's like, whoa, I thought the killer was being transported. We're going to kill him. Well, we lost him and everybody's dead. And then this guy takes the form of a snowman and he starts killing people. It's ridiculous. It's cheesy. It's '90s. If you love the '90s and you love the films that came out in the '90s, this is for you. The kill scenes are pretty cool. There's a scene where Shannon Elizabeth gets like snowman raped, where like he uses like she's in the bathtub and then she's taking a bath and then the water starts freezing and then the water becomes a snowman. And then he makes like obscene comments about his carrot nose going in different places. And then he grabs her and pins her up against the wall. And then he uses like he's got these ice teeth. It's pretty crazy shit. Jack Frost, I recommend it if you're into cheesy, low budget films with a lot of heart. This film has a lot of heart in it. Highly recommend. You can still pick it up on either Vinegar Syndrome. You'll get the regular copy like I have. There'll be no slipcover, but totally worth it. You're not missing out. It's all the same bonus features. Wow. So good. The sourness really gets to you, though. I wouldn't have too many of these, not because they're not delicious, but because it might start to, give you heartburn. Luckily for me, I got the remedy. Some cream would go nice with that burn. That's unbelievable. Not only is that one of the better cream liqueurs I've ever had, it's one of the better alcohols I've ever had. That is unbelievable. I want it to last forever. Okay, so, next up, Ice Cream Man. When I bought this, I went into it going blind. It didn't speak to me. Clint Howard is in here. Ron Howard's brother, Ron Howard, big time director. He directed The Grinch with Jim Carrey, and if you look into really his filmography, he's done pretty huge films. His brother, however, is known for doing like lower B movie type things, and he's so good at it, and that's what he's known for. He also plays in House of the Dead by Uwe Boll. Anyways, this film, it's Ice Cream Man again. If you love '90s and you love cheese, this is for you. This is the Blu-ray DVD. Both are Blu-ray DVD combos, by the way. So if you don't have a Blu-ray player and you have a DVD player, pick it up. And then once you upgrade to Blu-ray, you'll already have the copy. You get both copies. This came out in 1994. I remember buying this and I go, I gotta have it. I wanted my collection. Clint Howard. It's about an ice cream man who kills people, and he seems to be kind of like off his rocker. And then these kids kind of like are spying on him. They go, "What is he doing?" And they follow him and whatever. And then he picks up that these kids are following him, and then he kidnaps one. A lot of weird things going on. There is a weird, dark sense of humor to this. The film doesn't take itself seriously. There's a lot of wacky shit going on. At one point, he has somebody's head in this overly large, comedically sized ice cream cone. Pretty crazy stuff. But I remember as I was watching this, there was certain things of the like certain scenes in the movie that were speaking to me, and then it hit me that I had seen this movie a long time ago, um, if not completely, at least some scenes of it, and I go, this movie, I know a lot about it. What I really love, though, about these Vinegar Syndrome releases are the special features. If you're a guy like me and you love the special features, they're always loaded. You know, you get the physical special features like the reversible slip covers. For example, this Jack Frost cover, if I want, I can take it out, and it's that angry face I showed you earlier if I just take the sleeve out and flip it. So you get reversible covers like that. You get the DVD, the Blu-ray. Special features, it is a 2K scan. You know, yeah, newly scanned and restored in 2K from the 35mm original negative. You get commentary track, Ice Cream Man, Monster Vision Summer School Edition with Joe Bob Briggs and Clint Howard. So when this movie used to play on TV way back, there would be these people who would, I don't know if you guys remember this, but a movie would play on TV, and during the commercials, before or after the commercials, you would have maybe an actor from the movie and a host talk about, so what we talk about the next scene, da 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 da. Okay, great, and well, welcome back, and then here it is, Ice Cream Man. Continue on, and there'd be another break. Oh, that was a great scene. What did you do? How did you act in this movie? So you get those old school versions of the film where you can watch it normally, or you can watch it with those old segments put in. Interviews with Clint Howard, interview with the director, interview with the producer. You know, you get all kinds of cool stuff. Still galleries, which, I mean, those have been around for a long time. Same thing with this. You get video interview with the director of photography, video interview with lead actor, video introduction from the director, commentary track by the director, new scan from 2K, in 2K from the original. You know, you get all kinds of cool bonus features, and I'm a sucker for that shit. I love it. If I watch a movie and I enjoy it, I'll watch it with the commentary track, especially if it's from a director or there's actors that I enjoy. So, my Saturday Fun Day, parts 1 and 2. Basically, I wanted to talk about a few movies that I was familiar with, or that meant something to me, or that had, you know, some oomph to them, while also not being too serious, and movies that you could put on and just go and, you know, turn the brain off, enjoy it. Some Saturday movies. It is Saturday. I hope you're all enjoying your weekend. Thanks for watching, by the way. I really appreciate it. I don't think I'm going to hit my subscriber mark soon, or my views mark that I had in my head soon, for a giveaway. So I might just do a giveaway, you know, I might just come up with something like the first person to comment something, or, you know, comment on this video, and then whoever comments, I'll put your names in a hat, pull one out, and you guys will win a movie or whatever. You know, I want to do some giveaways, but I'm at like 10 subscribers, and my first giveaway I want to do 100 subscribers, which, you know, that's asking a lot. I know a lot of people might not be interested, or might be interested but not enough to, you know, subscribe or whatever, which is completely understandable. You know, I'm just a dude talking about things that I enjoy, and not a lot of people are into that, but I want to keep doing this because I enjoy it, and because I'm assuming there's at least 1 or 2 people out there that, you know, enjoy it, or are at least fascinated, or can learn something. You know, oh, that beer looks good, I might try that, I'll look for that beer. Oh, that film looks good, I might want to pick that up or rent it or whatever, you know, look into it. And that's what this is about. This channel is about having fun, talking about things I'm familiar with. Those are the movies I wanted to talk about. So for the rest of the video, Saturday Fun Day. Cheers to you guys. I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna swallow this back. You get that residue at the bottom of the glass, so there is definitely. This is definitely made with real fruits. You can see it in the bottom of the glass. Water, barley malt, strawberry puree, blackberry puree, banana puree, acai puree, wheat malt, lactose. Oh, lactose in there. That's that smooth mouthfeel I was talking about. Granola, parentheses, rolled oats, brown sugar, vanilla extract, and parentheses, oat flakes, hops, yeast. Wow. So yeah, you got a lot of stuff going on in this beer. Is there any more left? Oh yes, a little couple of chunks. Excited to see me. Swirl it around, get the residue, chase it back. That is sour. Whoa. Okay. That residue at the bottom of the glass is sour. That's probably all those fruit purees accumulating in the brew. I almost exploded. Totally delicious. Again, it quenches your thirst. On a hot day, when it's 30, 35 degrees outside and you're sweating and you're thirsty for a beer, that sourness is going to quench your thirst almost like a Gatorade. It's going to be delicious. You're going to get that fruity taste. That is an unreal summer beer. Again, that is the by Collective Arts Creativity. It's the berry, banana, acai, and granola smoothie sour. So I believe this would be called the smoothie sour. And this is the pudding stone cream liqueur, which I am enjoying more than I probably should enjoy a liquid. I love it. Smells like coffee and mocha. You can swish it around your mouth. Not swish like you're rinsing your mouth out with mouthwash. Just move it across your tongue, in the cheeks, and it's like moving a pillow in your mouth. The mouthfeel is incredible. The taste is succulent. You get this very creamy, rich, heavy flavor that's not too aggressive. I love it. You get that alcohol burn a little bit without being super strong. It's only 17% ABV. Devil's Tiki. I didn't check to see if the Devils are playing tonight. I hope they are. That's it for my second video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Guys and ladies. I don't want to just say guys and assume, guys, ladies, whatever. I think I have one subscriber who's a turtle. Thank you. Thank you to you. Hope you guys have fun. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Have a beer. Have some fun. Watch a good movie. Thumbs up. Love you guys.